My name is William. I run my online fitness business is fitnessforbackpain.com. Been running that for, I don't know, 10 years now. Before that, I had an online business called beyondgymwalls.com. So I've been in the online fitness space for a very long time. Fitness for Back Pain is a multiple six-figure online fitness business that caters to chronic low back pain sufferers. Um, I have taken it from zero, just a personal story of recovery myself, to again a multiple six-figure business. And I felt led to. I've always loved business, and I want to teach more fitness coaches how to build a sustainable, faith-based business. Whether you are a Christian or not, it's not really going to matter. What I care more about is just teaching people my values in business and what I have done to grow multiple six-figure businesses without ads and things like that. Now, my business is in a different season of life now, so we're kind of playing around with more ads now to scale. But really, I'm speaking to someone who is in the place where they are at five, six, seven, $8,000 a month online fitness coach. And they are struggling to get to a place where they can break 10K and stay up there consistently. So not just break 10K, but going to 10 to 15 to 20 to even $30,000 per month, predictably. So today I want to kind of open up just this live room. Odds are no one's going to show up because this is the first one and I haven't posted on this channel in 2 years, but this is going to be a value dump for you to consume every week. I'm going to be trying to just make it a point to go live, show up, no pressure, no pitching, and just provide value. I will have a topic, but if anybody shows up at any point in time, you will get access to me and I'll answer any questions that you have. Happy to answer any questions that you have and we'll roll with it. Okay. So I'm just going to jump into what I kind of had prepared to talk about. I want to talk about email marketing. Okay. And I'll have these notes up here. If you're watching the replay and you'd like to see just my notes, take them for yourself. I'm happy to send them to you. Just put on the comments of this video show notes, and I will make sure you get those show notes to you. All right. So without further ado, again, if you at any time are joining in on this call, this is a live free coaching advice call that I'm offering today. We're just going to be talking about email marketing and three key mistakes that 8K per month fitness coaches make and the shifts that need to be made to hit that 10K, 15, 20, $30,000 a month online fitness business income. Okay. So shift number one, we're going to be shifting from being reactive with our emails to being more strategic. Okay. So what typically happens when you are early in your online fitness business is you're kind of just sending emails when you feel like it. You're sending emails maybe when you have an idea. I know for me personally, the only really emails that I was sending out, and this is into my $8,000 per month fitness time, was promotion emails or if I had a new piece of content. It was very rare that I took the time to sit down and like craft strategic emails to send out. And I'll explain what those are here in a minute. Craft emails to send outside of just content posting and promotions. Now, I had a funnel, which we'll talk about that here in a minute. I had a funnel, but it was very kind of generic selling courses. I was selling low ticket courses in my online fitness business, fitnessforbackpain.com. And that's kind of what it was, right? Like if I had something to say, I might write it. If I felt kind of froggy or I had some extra time, I'd write a random email. So that strategy will keep you stuck. You will not go beyond 8K months, strategically and in a way that's going to stick, that's going to set you up for 15,000. That's going to set you up for 20,000, 30,000. We have to break that. Okay. So the shift that I want you to make, this is what 10K plus online fitness coaches do to earn consistent 10K months every month through email. They have nurture lanes. Okay. So what I like to do when it comes to my email marketing and having like nurture strategies is I am strategic with what's going on in that nurture sequence. So it's not just a 7-day email funnel that's just giving them a ton of value every single day. That's just more information that they're already kind of getting online, right? I want to take it a little bit further. And I kind of wrote down some key things that I want to make sure that all of my nurture sequences, this is automation. If you don't have email automation built into your business, that's an entirely different conversation. I personally use Kajabi to do all of my online businesses, both of them. This one, which is really isn't really a business, it's just a content platform that I'm giving for free. But my online fitness business that I run, Fitness for Back Pain, it is all ran through Kajabi. So if you're interested in Kajabi, you don't have a platform and all you do is like trainerize or deliver workouts, and that's kind of all that you do, which I wouldn't imagine, but you might do that. Check out Kajabi. You can go to, I think it's thewillrichards.com/Kajabi. And you can check out Kajabi and you can get a 30-day free trial with that, onward and upward from there. Okay. So what you're going to shift, this is the nurture sequence that I suggest that you have if you want to break 10K months. Identifying the shared enemy. If you do not have an enemy between you and your client, or a shared enemy that you and your client have together, then it's gonna fail. Like your messaging, your content, why you're different, your angle is gonna fail. Find a shared enemy with your client. I'll give you an example of my online fitness business. I cater to chronic low back pain sufferers. I have developed a method that does not require injection, stretching, anything that has to do with the medical model. And it shows people how to heal their chronic low back pain despite their injuries, herniations, bulges, ruptures, etc. The enemy that we share is the medical model. I don't like PT. Let me rephrase that. I like PTs. I like chiros. These are all great people and they have a place in this world, obviously. But when it comes to seeing these people generically for chronic low back pain, I hate it. I hate injections. I hate stretches. I hate core exercises. I hate rehab stuff. I hate it. And my people that I'm marketing to hate it as well because they've tried to do it and it hasn't worked. They find me and I'm screaming from the mountaintops, don't go to the medical model to heal chronic low back pain. And they're like, well, why not? And I say, because it doesn't work. You've tried this, you tried this, you tried this. We have a common enemy. Okay. I'm hoping that my audio even works. So, yeah. If you're tuning in at any point in time, this is a free Q&A. Ask me anything. We're talking about email marketing. If you have any questions based off of this live, put them in the comment section. If you want to get these notes that I'm going off of, we're on point number 1. About to go to these last 2 shifts, which are massive. Put show notes in the comment section, and I'll make sure you get this so you can have them to review on your own. All right. Identifying a shared enemy, enforcing the problem. The problem is not you're missing the wrong stretch, you're missing the wrong exercise. The problem is you haven't done X. What is your X? What is the problem? What are they missing? Okay. The solution, enforcing the problem, going to be, or these emails should be solution focused. We're not talking about tips and tricks here. We're talking about if this is where you're at and you've done all this thing, this is the solution. This method, the ACEs method, the hybrid relief method, these methods, this method is the solution to your problem, right? In here, like I'm developing a framework to teach you. It's called my ACEs framework. ACEs stands for 4 very specific steps in an online coaching business that you need to go through to hit $10, $15, $20, $30,000 a month. All you need is my ACEs method or my ACEs framework. Then you go to proof that you can get people results. Okay. The other thing that you can do when it comes to email marketing, this is still going off of shift number 1, going from reactive to being more strategic. Okay, we're being strategic with our emails. An easy way to be strategic with your emails that you odds are it took me years to get this going, right? And I still haven't perfected this. Is a post-sales email sequence. Now, not for new clients. You should have an onboarding sequence. I'm talking about people who have not signed up with you. You get on a phone call with you. If you're not selling high ticket fitness coaching, you got to start doing that. Get off the coaching programs and things like that that are low ticket, high ticket, all the way only. If you want to learn how to do that, tune into this channel. You get off a sales call, right? Or a challenge, whatever you're doing. You get off a sales call, they say no because they want to think about it. You try to overcome the objection, et cetera, et cetera. This person took their time to book a call with you, sit for an hour with you. You've jostled their pain. You've established the enemy. You've established the problem. You've established the solution. And then they say no because they're scared, because it's too much money, because of whatever, right? Now, build out a sequence that you drag and drop. I use Kajabi, drag and drop these people into. And for the next 10, 15 weeks, that's probably too much, 10, 15 days, every other day, they're going to be dropped an email with the context of, you and I have already spoken. I know your problem. I know you're stuck. And you said no because of X. And you nurture and you build value and you secure them and you do all these things, not to necessarily just hard sell them, but to have another line of a system that nurtures, holds hands, and encourages people to come back to you as their solution. Okay? So if you don't have a nurture sequence, build a nurture sequence. If you already have a nurture sequence, look at the key points that I just broke down in what a nurture sequence should include. Go over that. Again, if you want the show notes, comment show notes below. I'll just give this to you. If you already have a nurture sequence, make sure you have a post sales sequence. Okay, a post sales call sequence that's going to nurture these people. All right, moving on. This is going to be shift number 2. We have 3 total. Shift number 2, we're going to go from teaching to positioning. From teaching to positioning. An early habit, and it's a good habit, because if you're online helping people in the fitness space lose weight, balance their hormones, become elite fathers, whatever you do, you love to do it for a reason. You're passionate. You want to teach people. You've accomplished it for yourself. So now you want to go show people how to do it for them. So it's natural that you teach. Don't lose track of that, no matter what people tell you. The thing about it is that coaches under $8,000 per month consistently typically over teach. They teach too much. Every email, all their content is just teach, giving value. And that's good. There's lots of people, jab, right hook. That's a big old school Gary Vee quote. Provide value, give them everything, make your free content the best content than anyone's paid content. Like, I get it and I understand you keep doing that, right? But when you're getting stuck explaining everything, you're just creating overwhelm. You're giving them more content. They found you from YouTube, which is where you should be at, long form and short form content on YouTube. They found you on YouTube, learning. They get in your inbox and it's more learning. And they're so overwhelmed with learning that they can get from chat or the internet already. You're not giving them clarity. You're just giving them more information. Okay. So if you want to exceed, if you want to scale your online fitness business beyond 10K months, make sure that your content shifts away, not solely, but includes getting away from overwhelm, giving away from just giving too much value, giving too much more information. Value is always important. So this is what 10K plus online fitness coaches do when it comes to going from teaching to being a better positioner. Okay. So they're going to talk about why change matters, right? It's not enough to say, oh, if you're 30 pounds overweight and you want to lose it, this is what you do. That's great. But you're not pulling on heartstrings. You're not talking about the relationship that they have with food, or what their mom or dad taught them about or told them about how overweight they were or how ugly they were or whatever it may have been. Your content needs to talk about why change matters right now, because your life is on the line. Your job is on the line. Your mental health is on the line. What happens when you lose your mental health? Everything gets impacted. Everything. Your wife, your kids, your relationships, your friendships, your business, everything gets impacted when your mental health isn't there. So if 40 pounds overweight is causing mental health, your whole life is being ruined. That is why we act now. Why you should be their coach. Your content should talk about I understand you. I've been through this. I've had mental health problems. I've been stressed out at work. I've been stressed out in my business. This is what I did to overcome it and become better. This is what I do. Follow what I do. Let me show you how this is done. Okay. I had the decisions, habits, not getting help that keep them stuck, not just more tips. Again, we're not just providing more information. They already have that. Today's day and age, Chat GPT, AI, they can get their answers, they can get their questions answered like that. Like boom, it's done. Chat can make programs. Chat can make diets. Chat can give you shopping lists. Like all of those things are great tools that you can build into your high ticket coaching business. But more information is going to fail at making you be able to earn beyond 10K months. Okay. Here's some takeaways for this shift for number 2, and then we're going to wrap up with the third one. Takeaway: a belief, the belief you want them to have, or one they are stuck with. Writing content, sending emails that have to do with a belief that you want them to take over, or a belief that they are stuck with that's keeping them stuck. Second one, a problem reframe. So problems like yours can be solved. You just need a coach. No. Like, I know you have back pain. I totally get it. I know your MRI says you have herniations and bulges and stenosis and degenerative discs, and you're 70 and you're just old and beat up and wrinkly and broken down. Yeah. That sucks. But there's a solution to that. Like, it's a problem, but the solution to the problem is right here. It's super easy. Just follow it. Let me show you how it's done. That's what we're talking. That's the emails that we're sending. A decision point. What's going to be their tipping point? If you know your audience, you're already making $8,000 at least per month. You know your audience pretty well. You know their pain points. So what you should also be understanding is, what is their tipping point? For me, in my online fitness business, it's on the verge of surgery. It's on the verge of another round of injections. It's on the verge of a second surgery, right? It's following another plan, investing in PRP injections or stem cell or whatever it might be. It's taking that massive risk in hopes of something's going to work when it comes to the medical model. All right. Last shift number 3. Shift number 3. We're going to go from selling sometimes to continuous selling without launches, without promos. This will be for another video down the road, okay? But I want to make a point here. What coaches do that are making $8,000 a month, stuck at that, and their income is up and down, up and down, up and down, is they are sending emails out when they are doing big pushes, big promotions, holidays, things like that, and not consistently during the week. It is always a good time to overcome your chronic back pain. Always. Not just around Christmas, not just on my birthday, not just on the New Year or Black Friday. All that holiday promotion stuff, in my opinion, seems elementary. Discounting your services, giving them X amount of dollars off because it's Christmas. You are an elite. If you want to make big money, multiple 6 figures in your online business, you have to become the elite version of who you are right now. You have to charge more. You have to have bigger packages. You have to think more exclusive. I'm exclusive. No, this is crazy. What I do is crazy. I'm not going to discount it. I'm not going to give someone $1,000 off because they can't afford it. I just can't afford you. It's just not going to work out. Like, think a little bit, like, challenge yourself to think a little bit more high level. And when you're sending emails, it's not just about promos or holidays, but it's consistent sales opportunities, buy-in opportunities, life-changing opportunities every single week. Okay. Another problem is you have is kind of on the same breath here is not consistent call to actions. In your videos, hopefully by now you have a call to action every single video that you shoot. But in your emails, you're not just saying, hey, go check out my new YouTube video. I used to do this. Go check out my new YouTube video. And then these courses here work well with that. That's what I would kind of do. That was my call to action when I was selling online courses, like low ticket courses. Every email should have a call to action. And it doesn't have to be like, P.S., hire me as a coach. It doesn't have to be that way because that's very redundant over and over and over. People can sniff that out. But be strategic, right? If you're putting or sending an email that has like highlighting like a client success, Kyle from the Accelerator Strength and the Strength and Pain Relief Accelerator program, that's my program, hyperlink that with a booked call. That's selling. If you want the results that Becky got on her post-pregnancy weight loss strategy, grab a time and ask me questions. Hyperlink, book call time, or book call link, okay? This is what $10,000 per month plus $15,000, $20,000, $30,000. If you want to make that much money consistently, repeatably in your business, you need to have weekly call to actions. Weekly. At least. I send out 3 emails routinely every week, like clockwork. Sometimes different days. I'm sorry, 4 emails because I have I don't count my content email. I send 3 emails. I'm going to be flicking you off. Sorry. 3 emails that are separate from my content. So 4 emails total. In every single one of those emails, I have a call to action in it, pushing people to book a call with me, to go on a discovery call to see if I can help them. And if they say yes, I can guarantee their life's going to be changed. Okay. Soft and hard offers it's kind of the whole idea of going back to like how you're positioning your email. So if it's like, I'm looking for 5 people who want to overcome post-menopause weight gain, that's a hard sell. That's like, you can do that. That's kind of like a promo type of thing, but you can totally do that. And you should be doing it. And a soft sell would be like, hey, I'm answering. I've opened up my calendar this week to answer questions for moms who are trying to lose weight. If you want to talk to me to see what I do can help, just grab a time for us to chat. Right? In the PS, I think it was called a super PS or something like that. But basically, like a PS to your email should have like some good content in there, ways that they can connect with you, ways that they can, watch a video that relates to that email, things that they can do to book a call with you, etc. Okay. So one thing that, a big shift, and I'll kind of finish with this, is selling is consistent. Like it was very hard for me when I was doing the $7,000-$8,000 a month dance. I was only really selling during promotions. I was only really selling when I needed to. I was only really selling like when income like dipped or whatever. I wasn't sure what was going on with my income. That's when I would like get in, like start pushing. And it felt very, when you sell because you need it, and this is, I'm speaking to myself. Whenever you go into a sales call or a sales thing, email selling, DM selling, whatever you're doing, if you need it, it's going to seem salesy. If you don't need it and you have the mindset that you don't need it, you then have to replace that mindset with, this person's struggling. This person needs my help. I know, we'll find out if I know. But once I discover and I find out that I can help you, I'm going to change your life with my solution, with my framework, with my method. Okay. So selling goes from, I got to send a promo email this week, I don't have any clients, to every little touch point that you have is doing some level of selling, whether that is selling them a free opt-in, a free guide, a free workout, a free diet, a free jumpstart, a free kickstart, a free Spark Notes version of whatever you do. That's selling, because inside of that free guide, hopefully you're pitching a higher ticket coaching offer, right? So that's it. That's it for today. Again, if you want the notes that I just ran through, that have a little more detail on there, have a little more opportunity, you can comment under this video with, what did I say, show notes. My plan right now, with absolutely 0 people watching, is to do this and provide free online fitness coaching advice for those who are wanting to go beyond 10, 15, 20, $30,000 per month in their business without ads, without focusing on ads, without focusing on trying to figure out viral content, without focusing on trying to massive or create this massive following, right? This is going to be simplified online fitness coaching business advice that I have learned and gained and invested in over the past 15 years of my online career. Okay. So if you're into that kind of stuff, stick around, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you maybe next week.